going on, Jerome's? It is indeed a beautiful Friday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So, allegedly, Vikings fell on Thursday Night Football, which was just a treat to stay up late. And Al Michaels, well, the kick hit a wire in London. Brr. It's really frustrating too, because the Chargers are not too dissimilar from the Vikings. Have had a lot of injuries, wildly inconsistent, and then you just get schwacked. And that's the frustrating thing about the Kevin O'Connell regime, is that way too often this team just does not show up, right? And that's a reflection of leadership. That's a reflection of everything. And off of the bye, you're supposed to be good off the bye. Fired up, tan, rested, ready to go. And they gave away the Eagles game. And then this one was just they may as well have not showed up. It's just frustrating. And it is the Kevin O'Connell versus Jumpin' Jim Harbaugh Bowl. I wonder what would have happened. But I guess we'll never know. And I still love and believe in Kevin O'Connell. We're not mad. We're just disappointed. Also a little mad. Yeah. And Carson Wentz. I'm actually fleshing out this conspiracy theory that maybe Kevin O'Connell's actually setting up Carson Wentz to fail. So J.J. McCarthy looks good in comparison. And also, refusing to play Brosmer because one of Brosmer had looked really good. But Wentz, 144, touchdown and a pick, 5 sacks, 67.5 quarterback rating, was all over the map in terms of accuracy. A couple of hospital balls tossed in there. And, well, at least he and Josh McCown had a nice little chuckle heading into halftime down 21-3, which is just a good look. Yeah. And, we didn't get we didn't get the screen grab, but, J.J. McCarthy on the sideline jumping out of the way of Justin Jefferson. Ankles looking pretty good. Yeah. Gessling Strib. Kevin O'Connell said if J.J. McCarthy is healthy, he'll start against the Lions. He thinks McCarthy is right around the corner from being ready to play. That says nothing. All right. And when it comes down to it, you're starting McCarthy next Sunday no matter what. Honestly, if Wednesday practice ahead of the Sunday game next week, if J.J. McCarthy is limited in any capacity, we're going to burn you to cut to the ground. Because it just feels like Kevin O'Connell has failed all three of these quarterbacks this year, frankly. And maybe it's because he's got the contract. He's got the ego. He's a quarterback whisperer, man. I know that Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers are looking good right now, but we added Carson Wentz right before the start of the season, damn it, as our backup quarterback. How are things working? The guy that I bet my job on, I'm not going to let him play until he's 1 bajillion%. Yeah. Now, part of it, again, going back to the conspiracy theory that maybe he's just setting up Wentz to fail. And maybe if Darrisaw and O'Neal were 100% and healthy on Thursday, like maybe they would have started McCarthy. But maybe they're throwing Wentz to the wolves, pun intended, because McCarthy, you didn't want him behind Justin School, Walter Rouse. I don't know. But the Bro Show, I feel like there's something, because Carson Wentz was clearly incapacitated. Like he was injured, was not playing well, and was never in danger of leading a comeback. This was not going to be the Browns game, right? He was limited by his injuries. And O'Connell didn't toss Brosmer in until under 2 minutes ago. Didn't call timeouts on the drive. And again, Kevin O'Connell is all about reps and process and football journey. Why not try and get Max Brosmer a touchdown? Oh, because that would have taken away from J.J. McCarthy, because the fan base would have been split. Oh, Brosmer led a touchdown the end of the Chargers game. Then we had 10 days of discourse of Brosmer or McCarthy. I honestly feel Kevin O'Connell wanted to avoid that. so he limited Brosmer's run. And he literally only put Brosmer in the game because Wentz physically could not go out there. Yeah. And of course, Kevin Connell post-game press conferences said everything that you would expect. We'll rag at Sports Illustrated. Kevin Connell, nothing much to say. We got outplayed. We got outcoached. There are no excuses. That is not in any way, shape, or form our standard. It starts with me. I did not have our team ready to play, prepared to play. So nicely he's taking ownership of the situation, but I don't know, do something about it. Yeah. And Darrisaw, there's so many damn things with this game. So Darrisaw had an extensive workout pregame with coaches, medical staff. Decided to give it a go. Played 2 series, and then hopped out. And then Justin School was at left tackle. Walter Rouse was at right tackle. Vikes fan page. Kevin Connell touched on Christian Darrisaw. Based upon the idea of the type of injury he's come back from, I'm not going to go into detail with what that injury was, but I would say there is a layer to Christian doing everything he can, but when he has a higher snap count or you're on a very short week of travel, there's just only so much we can do. You're either healthy or you're not. All right. And the whole thing with Darrisaw, like against the Browns on a pitch count, taking him out of the game on the final drive, playing 2 drives against the Chargers on a short week, either you're healthy or you're not. Hey, if you have reservations about your knee, don't play. Because this whole pitch count, half pregnant thing, it's only going to get him hurt. Right? If he doesn't have 100% confidence, don't even put him out there. Right? And also, Darrisaw being active took away another roster spot where you could have elevated a player. You could have had another player active on the game day 48, but like Darrisaw is extremely special player and love seeing him play, but if he's going to be tentative, if he's going to be less than 100%, don't do it. Also, Gessling Strib. Kevin Connell said Brian O'Neill came out of the Eagles game with some left knee soreness after playing through his right MCL injury on Sunday. So, the other knee, great. O'Connell said the soreness might have come from O'Neill needing to compensate for the right knee injury and said, we just couldn't get that out of there. So you have Darrisaw on a pitch count, not 100% confident in his knee. You got Brian O'Neill, both knees injured now. Great. Other than that, just feeling really, really good about things. Also, more injury news because why wouldn't there be? Oh, this is the wrong caption. Anyways, Grenard has an ankle. They're going to monitor it. Also, Josh Oliver was carted off the field with an ankle injury his own. They're going to get some MRIs. Grenard, so it seemed like they kept Grenard out of the game late. It looked like he was wanting to return, and the Vikings' best defender would be kind of good. But the Vikings defense the last 2 games has been just so frustrating. All right, so last 2 games total 780 yards, including 400 plus against the Chargers, 6 passing touchdowns, 8.125 yards per play, which is not good, and also 12 of 23 on third down. Right, and it's issues all over the place. They can't stop the run. They can't defend the deep pass. They can't get a consistent pass rush. They can't stop a mobile quarterback, which apparently Justin Herbert's more mobile than Jalen Hurts, but it's frustrating. And it's something that has to get fixed. And yes, part and parcel is, especially against the Chargers, the Vikings offense couldn't stay on the field. Time possession, the Chargers won almost 2-1. And it's a big issue. Yeah, fatigue late in the games, getting worn down, but just tackling has been bad, coverage has been bad, pass rush can't close. Everything's going on, man. Yeah. Also, so Jefferson, if this nonsense continues, I think Jefferson's going to force a trade or politely request a trade, and I don't blame him at all. Yeah. Vikes fan page. Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson says he's surprised by where the team is at right now, but he says the team has to change something fast. We just got to think about what we need to do to change this thing around and figure it out fast. Yeah. He's right. And I don't know, returning McCarthy, does that solve everything? Probably not. But it also could solidify the quarterback position. McCarthy doesn't block on the offensive line. He doesn't play defense, but having some continuity at the quarterback position where Jefferson has not had that throughout his time would be a good start. And also, so many damn things happened in this game. You almost forgot. I feel like, so the Vikings were here to play, and you had Zay Rodgers. You had the interception, run back for a touchdown. And then the review came in. And, of course, when it's ruled on the field as a touchdown, you need indisputable video evidence to overturn. And, of course, the Vikings had this issue last week with TJ Hawkinson. And again, the ball can contact the ground. I always love the argument. Well, the ball hit the ground. The ball can contact the ground. You just can't lose control. And Isaiah Rodgers clearly did not. And even the replay official on the broadcast is like, yeah, can't overturn that. Overturned. Yeah. And then that led to a 3rd and 13, which the Chargers picked up, and then a march down for a touchdown. So that was literally a 14-point swing. The Vikings went from another pick six by Rodgers to the Chargers scoring a touchdown, and I feel like they just never recovered from that. And Rodgers, went on social media, good night, GN, and talk about the Kelsey catch, which also hit the ground, and he did not maintain control after the ball hit the ground. But of course, that's the Chiefs, and the Vikings are the Vikings. Also, Devontae Smith and the Eagles. So, and also, so Pace Jr. sort of got unbenched, and then I feel like he got benched again. But I feel like, so there's a couple things going on. Well, first off, I still love this meme. But also just read the room, and it's like this, it's like McCown and Wentz having a chuckle. Maybe Wentz was down on himself, sure, and McCown cracked a joke, gallows humor. But fans watching this, that's BS, right? And with Pace essentially got benched 2 games ago. Maybe he got benched tonight because Wilson played a lot of snaps. Cashman had 11 tackles. Wilson had 10 tackles. So it's very possible that Pace got benched again. And after the game, tweeting out the little care package that the logistics staff got for the players on the flight back. A little in and out action, a little double. Let's go. The salt and vinegar chips, it looks like. Yeah. In and out. So I know people love hating on In and Out. I respect it. So it's like In and Out, California, West Coast, Whataburger, Texas in the South, Culver's in the Midwest. They're all good. They're all good, man. But reading the room, where it's like, you probably just got benched again. You just lost in a no-call, no-show game. We got burgers. Yeah. Again, perception is kind of everything, but yeah. But now the Vikings do have 10 days. They got the mini bye. Get ready for Detroit next week, who are off of an actual bye. Great. And also the Vikings run defense can't stop anyone again, so you got Jahmyr Gibbs. But here's what's going to happen. All the money's going to go on Detroit. All the prop bet money is going to go on Gibbs and Amon-Ra and Jared Goff. And then all of a sudden, Las Vegas is just going to make a call. Hey, baby. That's what we're banking on. Yeah. And also, I know it's Detroit. I know their defense is humming right now. Lee McNeil is back. That's a big deal. But do not care. Hopefully Darisaw and O'Neal will be good to go. And let's rock and roll, man. Because we got to try and do something. Carson Wentz is not the answer. But he's banged up anyways as it is. So get your guy. He's 100 bazillion percent with that ankle. And let's go. That's what we got to hang on to, man. Anyways, I know things kind of suck right now, but keep Skull alive. And let's see our guy. That's all. Anyways, let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.